Nathan Cleary. Hey guys, welcome back to another NRL Fantasy Fanatics video. This one's just me. So you see my team put up together 1,147 points with a round rank of 40 and an overall rank of just under 1.5k. So yeah, a lot of good, but also a bit of ugly with Samuela Fainu and Blaze Talangi getting 27 and 21. I do think both probably a hold. You see down here, Jacob Little's been really good for us this season, and we'll be looking to hold him along with Yo, Keon Haas. I probably looking to bring in a gun edge soon, and then yeah, Fafita, Hughes, Cleary, Holmes, and Ero were all very happy with Campbell, Kiraz, DCE, Grant, Starling, Madison, Lucas, Paseka, Cheekham, and Strange we're looking into. So it'll be probably Fainu and Blaze Talangi we're looking to sell, but yeah, I think the team's in a pretty good spot. When you see us around, I don't think we'll make any trades this week, and that's how we'll line up for round 22. I do expect Fainu to have a bounce back there, but let's go on the very first game. So the Warriors get the better of the Tigers with Adam Fanua-Blake once again putting out him becoming a very interesting option. At 727k, I'm very interested in Adam, up 27k. The only reason I wouldn't go for Adam is because of that round 27 bye. Only playing 5 of the next 6 games. Yeah, Adam probably I wouldn't get him over a Yo or a House, but probably the 4th best middle option I'd look at. Epikoris, I put together 67. We all know we can do this, but again, still had 16 negatives in there, and yeah, he won't do that very often on the Tigers team. So I definitely hold Appy, but I won't be looking to buy him at hooker. Still Tom Starling cheaper than him. Isaiah Papali'i with a great PPM, but yeah, he went off injured, and I do think that Papali'i is an avoid. Let's say Dallin with another Lesniak, someone we were very interested in. Crackle 59, he's probably an avoid though. Mitch Barnett 53. He was pretty good. I think you hold him now if you have him at 875k. The only reason I could think of moving on Mitch Barnett is to get Nathan Cleary. Dylan Walker, good buy. I'd be holding. Wouldn't be looking to buy at that price. Roger, if he's listed as a fullback, look to buy him. Ali Leah Tua was really good, 48 with a try assist out there. Very good player. 362k. I'd be interested in Ali. Going down, Channel Harris Tavita, a 44. He's been very interesting. Looked like he goal kicked a bit better with a couple of kick meters out there. I'd hold Channel until he loses his spot. Galvin got an injury, 43 points in 75 minutes. I do think that this is one of Galvin's lowish games, and this is his floor. So I'd be holding Galvin for as long as you can, and probably look to sell him if he at all this season doesn't have a buy. Oh, he has one buy left over in round 26. 12, 40, and 41. I'd be looking to hold him if you own him, but I don't think many people own him, and I wouldn't be looking to buy him. Stefano, I do think he is a sell now. Or he's probably a hold now, 538k. Very cheap for someone of Stefano, still averaging 47.7. Going down. Yeah, Samuela Fainu. Just not really his game. 16 negatives, which would have put him up at about a 44. So yeah, I do think Fainu is definitely a hold. And I think that with a 38.7 average and his price tag, I don't really think you're losing much. Good dual position. If you keep, I'd probably loop him if you could, but yeah, I wouldn't be looking to sell him. Just remember, Fainu did move to the centres for Layui when he got injured, so he doesn't really score very well in the centres, and that really hurt him. So yeah, definitely hold him because if he can stay at the edge, he'll do really well. Just quickly, I know Fantasy Fanatics team's looking to make a couple pens and hats. If you're looking to buy them, yeah, just tell us and we'll look to make you one. And yeah, again, join the Bundy Mixer. Code is in our video, and JB Sunny's in Discord. Both of those links will be in our description. So if you want to join, yeah, get under those links. But see the Storm again, but get the better of them. Parramatta Eels, 70 score for Bryce Cartwright. We were hoping for this a couple of weeks ago. Finally put out something good, and I do think now Bryce is a sell. Willie Warbrick, I wouldn't be looking to buy him. 4 line breaks isn't very and 300 meters doesn't happen very often for Willie Warbrick. Ryan Pappenhausen now I think is a buy. You see 3 offloads, 169 meters with a try out there and 2 line breaks. We all know what Pappenhausen can do. Him at 670k. is very underpriced for his average and underpriced for a player of his quality. Sean Lane, we're looking at him. Ryan Madison with 59 and 59 minutes. Ryan was really good. Now Ryan's definitely a hold. I probably wouldn't be looking to buy him, just how he's been bought so many times and then he's been sold, been bought, been sold. I'd probably look to give him one more week before you look to buy him. Kind of a bounce back from Harry Grant down at 635k. I'd look to buy him. Scored that try, but just a better game overall with a turnover and a offload there. 38 tackles with 2 misses. Yeah, very much better game for Harry. And yeah, I do think he is a buy now if you don't already own him at 635k. Jerome Hughes definitely a hold. I don't know why people are looking to sell him. He scored a 55. That's pretty good from Jerome. Going down, Wishart scored 52 in 70 minutes. He's probably a hold if he's listed to start this week, but if he's off the bench, probably sell him. Dylan Brown got a 47. A lot of missed tackles, a lot of negatives for him. He had 20 negatives, would have gone to 67. I think hold Dylan Brown definitely. I think he'll be the main half with Moses out. Eli Katoa 47. We said he was a buy. Again, a lot of negatives out there with 16 negatives, would have gotten about 63. So I'd look to definitely hold Eli Katoa. Could be a buy. Him and Harry Grant are very underpriced for someone of their playing capabilities. Jack Howard up 51k. I do think that he is probably too expensive to be buying now. Doesn't really have the same upside as the other players. And I do think that him in the centers, his floor is just a little bit more. Brandon Hands put together 41. Kind of coming back to thing, he's definitely a hold. Going down, Luca Moretti, someone we were interested in. 38 points is, yeah, it's nice from Luca, 321k. Tennessee is a hold. Guffo's, he's probably a hold too. Wouldn't be looking to buy him though. Jake Tungo's a hold. Wouldn't be looking to buy him. Got a 10 bin though, which didn't help him. Cam Munster, yeah, definitely a sell if you have him, and maybe even a buy later on if he gets down to that price, or next year if he can keep continuing his 50-minute role. And Blaze Talangi, I think he's probably a hold. Maybe just, yeah, and 20th, 21st man if you can. It's not really his game. You see how still 8 negatives, just, yeah, knocked him down. He's playing in the centers. He's better in the wing, I think, of the Blaze. Kind of like the Jacob Krause effect. But the Broncos, they're in all sorts here with the Dogs getting the better of them. Connor Tracy, probably an avoid, but a great game from him. Jacob Krause, how good is he? Season-long keeper. If you don't have him, I'd probably be looking to buy him as like an ultimatum to a Tedesco or a Turbo or something like that. But so 660k, putting out a 72. Great game from him. Just does it all. Payne Haas put out a 70 in 71 minutes. Payne, unreal, average 62 now. You see 8 tackle busts with 3 offloads. I do think Payne is definitely a buy now. Probably a must-have next week. Wouldn't be looking to buy Jacob Preston. I do think Pat Carrigan's very underpriced for someone of his play. He's 62 points in 62 minutes. I think he could be another antipod to Payne Haas, but I think Payne Haas has to come first, even for 140k more. Good game from DePow and Staggs, and Skelton wouldn't be looking to buy him. Kobe wouldn't be looking to buy him. Sexton, no. Jennison is probably a sell now. With the big boys back, don't think he'll get as many minutes and have to do as much. Already made 182k, so yeah, I think Jensen at 650k, you move him onto a Harry Grant or a Katoa, you're very happy there. Ricky's not a buy. Matt Burton, kind of a lowish one. Just not really any attacking stats. He's definitely a hold. Reece Walsh, yeah, again scored that try, but not really his game. I would be looking to hold him, wouldn't be looking to buy him. Reed Marnie, not a lot of tackles, 2 try assists. I reckon, yeah, hold Reed Marnie. Josh Curran injured himself, depending on how long he's out for. Sell or hold. I'd be looking to hold, though, if he's out for 1 to 2 weeks. Bailey Hayward missed 10 tackles. Put together 17. He's probably a sell now if you have him. Well, not a sell, probably a hold, but definitely avoid him if you're looking to buy him. Along with Adam Reynolds is very interesting now, 572k. If he can find some of his better form, then yeah, Adam could be Adam could be very interesting at 572k as like a pod half. The Cows get the better of the Shark. How about him, Shark? How about him, Cows, eh? You see Trindle puts together 57 at 551k now. I do think he's a little bit too expensive with Hines due back soon, but yeah, he's doing everything really good from him. Valentine Holmes, I think, is 577k, definitely underpriced. I would probably be looking to buy Valentine Holmes as a season-long keeper in the centres. Good pod. They do have a buy next round in round 23. So maybe look to buy him in round 24. Um, Going down, we're going from Nanai. Uh, Hero put together a 47, got that try, 7 tackle buster, 146 meters. Hero's probably one he finished the season with, getting up 600k, and yeah, he's scoring pretty well. Another one of the Scott Drinkwater games, put together a 46 with so many attacking stats. I just think Drink is definitely a hold. Maybe even a buy at 594k. If you have the guts, I mean, it's a risky buy, but not a terrible buy considering what he can do. Oh, yeah, Jesse Ramian, that was a good game from him in 65 minutes. Reece Robson, definitely hold. I wouldn't be looking to buy him, just don't think he's in the top 3, 4 hookers that you can look to buy. I'd have Cook above him, I'd have Grant, I'd have Starling, and I'd have Reed above him as buys, and then probably Reece is the next one. But yeah, I mean, free turnover tackles won't happen very often from him. Ronaldo Mulatalo, 480k now. He's kind of come back to form, but I think now that a 480k is a bit too expensive to be buying a winger that is a bit inconsistent and relies on tries. You see there, not a massive base with only the 17 points in base, had to rely on that try and offloads, turnover tackles for me. McInnes, yeah, definitely a hold. 42 and 49 minutes just wasn't really his game. A good game from Eson at 42. Depending on when Will Kennedy is back, I probably wouldn't be looking to buy him at 255k, but it's a very interesting option. I think it's only 1 week he's back. Bradley got a sin bin, 40-35. I think he's just an avoid. And you see Nick Cora down below with a 32. He's definitely a hold. Didn't lose any money, but just not really his game again with 10 negatives out there. Would have put him in a 42 and you would have been somewhat happy with that. And yeah, Ruben Cotter's probably a sell now with that buy coming up and a 7 out there. Not really his game considering he failed his HIA along with Jason Tamalolo with an 8. Could be a couple of cheap mids coming up here with both of them being injured. So the Sydney Roosters get the better of the Seagulls in a tight one. And how good is this man, Daly Cherry Evans? We talked about him as a buy last couple of weeks. Let's talk about this guy first. So Ruben Garrick, 10 with another head knock. I think that's the third of his season. He would be averaging about 50 and 700k if he didn't get all his head knocks. But at 593k after their buy this week, there could be some interest in him with that centre wing fullback duel as a season-long keeper, considering that he has goal kicking too, and it was said that he got ruled out in error. But yeah, let's go back. Daly Cherry Evans, 78. I wouldn't expect for this very much. He got a full field intercept try, which really helped his turnover try and meters gained, along with a 4 goals out there. But good base with his kicking of 35 points in base, along with offloads, tackle bust, and probably about 10 points from kicks. So yeah, I would have looked for a 55. It's probably what I think Daly will average for the season. James Tedesco put together 62, scoring a try, 2 try assists. You just saw his tackle bust numbers were down with 269 points. He was 269 meters. He was on about 50 points in 30 minutes and looks like he was going to go massive. But yeah, sorry. James, definitely hold him. Maybe even look to buy him. He'll be a season-long keeper. Sam Walker, yeah, there was a bit of interest in him, 595k, underpriced, but just very inconsistent. Like you look at the kick meters, they all went to Luke Keary out there. So he really got 24 points from attacking stats. So yeah, I think Sam's probably just an avoid. Nat Butcher, great PPM out there, but I'd avoid definitely. Great game from Joseph Suoliti, Daniel Collins. I'd be looking to avoid them. Yeah, Victor Adley's definitely a hold. Got to try, but yeah, again, not really his game. Putting together, sorry, yeah, 10 negatives. Sipley probably hold, scored that try now, which helps his price growth once again. Dom Young is definitely a hold. Yeah, Connor Watson really nice. 40 kind of went low, but yeah, I do think Connor is a hold now with that dual position out there, and yeah, dual position out there. Connor's definitely a hold. Just not really getting the minutes now. I think I'd give him 1 more week and maybe look to reassess them in their round 23 buy. So it's actually the round 23 buy they've got. And then the Cowboys have around 25, I think, with the Broncos having around 24. Uh, Going down. Teammate got not a lot of minutes out there, but I do think he's probably hold until his bye at least. Just reassess. A lot of us are low on trades, and he should average around 40 to 45 points a game from here onwards. Uh Angus Crichton a little bit cheaper. Really nothing out on this game from Angus Crichton. Sorry, struggling a bit. Just got the sneezes now. Yeah, Angus 38. I do think he'll be a season long keeper. At 730k is a bit of a discount, and I looked to somewhat bring him in. Not really his game of offloads and no real attacking stats down. Daniela Paseka put together 37 in 50 minutes, 22 tackles with 6 tackle busts. Still had 10 negatives where he puts together 47 if you only get those negatives. I know we were pretty big on him. 14 down to 14k now, even bigger on him at 365k. I'd probably look to buy him at the end of his buy though. Spencer Leonard got the 41 minutes, but yeah, I wouldn't be looking to buy him at all for 32. Probably maxed out as he's going to get a 463k. Yeah, Ben Travojevic, 23 points in 80 minutes. Just nothing from him. I think he moved to the centers after Garrett got injured. And yeah, Jake Simpkin is now definitely a hold with Carl Lawton. Looks like he's got that spot over him. And Jason Saab. It's Cleary as well, and where's Passengers in it? A bit of Cleary magic, and there was a bit of magic during this game, but the Panthers destroyed the Dragons by 36 points. But yeah, you see out here a lot of positives in this game, especially for our teams. 112 for Nathan Cleary. He's going to have a low break even now. First 100 of the season, I think. This is the next week to buy him. You see, his kick meters were down too. If he got his kick meters up to his normal standard, he was putting on an absolute clinic. I mean, you're already happy with 112, but he was probably going 125 plus. But now being the highest averaging player in the game, I definitely think that Cleary, yeah, there's no doubt about it. You have to get Cleary next week. I don't care how you get him, but you got to get him unless it's at the expense of Jerome Hughes in my eyes. Just 3 tries, so many attacking stats. Tackled well and looks really good for his usual for someone with bad hamstrings. Isaiah Yo put together 70, and I think he's definitely a buy now. Probably has the second best mid behind Haas, but is a little bit cheaper, which I think makes Yo probably the better of the buy this week. Just so doesn't really have the hot ceiling of Haas, but very, very consistent. 61.9 average, and you saw he was going low for a fair bit in this game. I think on 39 after 60 minutes and started getting a few turnovers and a few offloads to get him going well. Liam Martin, he's a bit underpriced and could be very up and down nature for Liam, though. A couple of missed tackles in there. If he doesn't get that try, it doesn't go as hard. So I do think with Cleary back, it does help him, and he could be somewhat of a cash out or a cash cow, but I wouldn't be really looking at Liam. Scott Sorensen's definitely a hold now. Jacob Lill, I think, is a season-long keeper with his average up into the 50.2, and I think he's averaging about 55 to 57 since round 12. I know I'm an owner of him, still missed 7 tackles, but made so many. Couple tackle busts, looked to run the football. Really good player, and he would have put on an absolute score if he didn't miss those tackles, getting into the 70s with ease, and absolutely no attacking stats. So I probably have him as the 5th or 6th best hooking option to fit by the season. I don't think this is very sustainable for him. 63 minutes, I'll go really forward. I'd be avoiding definitely. Yeah, Lindsay Smith, I wouldn't be looking to buy, but I definitely hold him if I owned him, along with Couchman and along with Luai. I do think Cleary being back will hurt him a little bit. You see down there, he was -7 in the kick meet in the defensive side, but just so many offloads out there. He's always going to score well with those offloads, and yeah, definitely hold him. Jaden Stewart got a good try at the end. I don't think he's a buy now. 618k is a little bit too much for me. Yeah, not the best game for Ben Hunt. 6 errors with 12 negatives out there. 45 I'd be looking to avoid. Same with Luciano Leilua and Mitch Kenny. Going down, Zach Lomax played very well for 41. I do think he's a hold at 675k. Along with Brian Toto, he's a hold. They didn't get any attacking stats really. couple of defensive stats for Zach Lomax, but I do think that they won't play the Panthers every week. Do urge with caution though, because they got the Melbourne Storm, who is a bit more ruthless than the Panthers, like in the fact that they kind of don't score as many points and is a bit more of an arm wrestle, which I think will help a few of these players. But I also do think that the attacking stats players won't get as much you see here. But yeah, going down. Jack DeBellin, 35. I don't think he's a sell now. 597k. Just so up and down for Jack. Dane Laurie was killing it, but he got injured. Casey McLean and Isaac Tungo. Casey with the try and Tungo with the try saver. For me, I think they're definitely both holds, but I wouldn't be looking to buy either now. It is clear that Jack Howarth was probably the better option over Casey McLean. Isaac Tungo getting very cheap with 429k, but I just don't think you go near him this season. Not playing his best of footy, and he hasn't really put out a big score yet to make him look like a buy. Liam Henry, he went low and now he's a sell, and that's the same to go with James Fisher Harris getting injured with what looks like a calf injury now, and I saw that cash down to 44k. Dolphins versus Titans, and how good is this guy? David Fafita. He was on -2 after, well, -1 after 20 minutes and got to a 66. With a line break, 8 tackle busts, 3 offloads, and good running out there. I do think David, he's a must-have. He's so inconsistent. Average 63.3, I think, is the second highest average from a player that you can select this week. And yeah, David, I mean, I wouldn't be captaining him, but he's definitely someone to have as a good vice captain. Definitely a hold. If you don't own him, I'd probably still buy Haas over him and Yo, and then I'd buy Fafita. But Cleary is probably you're like absolute must have out there. Mo Fodawaker, yeah, very interesting pod at a kind of a discount for him, but I mean he's very up and down nature. Max Plath with a bounce back. Looked to run the ball this week. Got that line break with a 64 in score. I do think he's definitely a hold now. Moving back to lock in a couple of weeks, and the -2 in price rise, but yeah, definitely a hold. Janie Campbell up another 19k, put together 63. Did he kick his best goals wise? I shouldn't have scored 21 points, but yeah, you see here 3 try assists, 22 tackles for 4 misses, defended very well. Very good base, it looks like, for Campbell, along with a couple of offloads. And when he gets those attacking stats and try assist and line break assists, he's definitely going to score well. Definitely a hold. Probably one of your premium wing fullbacks that you look to buy now and plug there for the rest of the season. Con Pereira is someone, yeah, very up and down nature. I wouldn't be looking to buy him. When Campbell goes well, for Con Pereira scores well. Forward, yeah, really good game for me. Just a lot of kick meters. I don't think he's a buy now, 544k. Same goes for Katoa, 585k. I just think he's too expensive. Same goes with Verrills. But yeah, Philip Sami, 51. We know what he can do. Very up and down nature, 527k, up 38k. I do think that if you have the guts and you want a good wing fullback center duel with the that is a bit up and down, he is a good way to go. Kenny, 51. You saw him fall back to come back with a 265 meters run. He's a very good player, and yeah, definitely hold Kenny, but again, wouldn't be looking to buy him. Same with Herbie. Yeah, both found someone was highly talked about. 10 negatives would have gone to 56, but yeah, it's not his best game. I'd still be looking to buy him with that dual position. It's very handy, and yeah, there's no real attacking stats for him. None at all, pretty much. Jesse Bromwich, good game for him. There is some interest in him at 350k as kind of like that sort of cash out, but I could probably be leaning to a Casey McLean over him. Chris Randall, 45 in 73 minutes. I think Chris is now selling 621k. Going to lose minutes when Jolliffe comes back too. Aaron Clark, yeah, I think he's a hold, safe to say. Hamaso, 30. This is what we were afraid of. Didn't score the tries, and you see here, 5 tackle busts, 151 meters, but just 30 for Hamaso considering no tries. We were talking him up as a massive trap this week. And yeah, once again, I think I wouldn't be looking to buy Hammer at all. Like, look, they were playing the Gold Coast. It wasn't their game. He started off well, a couple of tackle busts, but he kind of pulled back to the pack, and it's just what he kind of does when doesn't score tries. And Jermaine Psycho low again. Wasn't really the Dolphins' second half at all. On to the last game, the Raiders get the better of the Rabbitohs. And Hudson Young, back-to-back massive matches. You see here, 8 missed tackles and was still able to score 83 with no tries. Try assist, line break. 10 tackle bust, 3 offloads. I do think Hudson is now way too overpriced to be buying, but if you own him, you're very happy and you're definitely holding. Keon Kalongatangi, almost 800k, another 74. Keon is unreal. I would be looking to buy him. Him as probably the third best mid this season. And if you can have both Hash, Yo, and Keon like I do, you're loving it. Jamal Fogarty, 74. I think he's going to be the second or third best buy this week, or in the halves at least. So much kicking, a lot of goals. Played very well, defended very well for me. I know there was a couple of people that anti-potted Cleary by bringing in Fogarty, and it didn't end off too bad. But I do think now Cleary put out that massive score. He's a must-buy with a lowish break-even. But again, if you can't afford him or you have Cleary and you're looking for another half, I think Jamal Fogarty is definitely the second best half to buy this week. Jack White up 610k, definitely a hold now. Been killing it. You see the kick meters come up here along with the run meters and just the attacking stats. Definitely hold him. Tom Starlin, 500k, not really a buy now. 500k. I still have him as probably the third best hooking option this week to buy. But yeah, 48 tackles for 3 misses. A good turnover tackle there. 59 with 59 meters with 2 tackle busts. It looks like Tom plays around that 70 minutes. Danny comes on for about 10, and then Tom moves to the lock position. Very interested in holding Tom this week again. I think he's a season-long keeper and should get up to 700k now. Joe Tarpany, 54. Yeah, he's definitely a hold. Talos Duncan, what interest in him at 474k to get that try to boost his thing, but I just think he's just one you go through to the keeper. Jai Gray put together 52. 430k. I do think he's a hold now. Wouldn't be looking to buy him until considering Latrell Mitchell's due back soon. If they can stay in the 8 hunt, then yeah. The money's gone down though. It does hurt him. Cook 45. He wasn't really his game considering he had to move to the centers when Alex Johnson did that freak injury. So I definitely be looking to hold him. Maybe even looking to buy if you need that hooker. But I just be cautious that they look to be bringing Peter Mamazoulis on through the bench if there's an injury, and then Cook goes to anywhere in back line, which does hurt him a little bit. Trey Mooney, good game, along with Cody Walker, who got injured. I wouldn't be looking to buy him. Probably hold him though. Going down. Yeah, Ethan Strange put together a good game. Tackled very well. A couple of tackle busts. A good try assist there. And yeah, for me, Strange 41. He's definitely just a hold. Dual position's very handy. And it looks like Fogarty really helps him, but not on the kick meters front. KO Weeks 38. I do think, yeah, now he's a sell. He was a sell a couple of weeks ago. Just needs those attacking stats. You still see you got that turnover and an offload and still only put together 38. And with his base in about 14.9, 23, yeah, not very happy in him. Our pot of the week, Zach Hosking, didn't really get the minutes we were looking for either with the PPM, but I do think Hosking's definitely a hold if you own him. Wouldn't be looking to buy him. Maybe get him down to 550k. Is someone I'd be looking to buy. Xavier Savage, yeah, very good game for him. Surprised he got 23, to be honest. And Michael Cheekham, yeah, moved to the centre, 6 missed tackles along to go with his 20. I'd be looking to hold him, but we're looking to buy now. And then Matt Tomoko down there. Shocker season for him, 443k. I could get close to selling him. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the buy, hold, sell with the Footy Brains podcast.